I'm being watched. Today's adventure takes us to Steger, Illinois, and to Evergreen Hills Cemetery. Now this cemetery goes back to about 1850. There's thousands of graves in the cemetery, still an active cemetery, mostly Italian cemetery. Now I've been to Slavic cemeteries, I've been to Irish cemeteries, I've been to German cemeteries. This is the first time I've been to a predominantly Italian cemetery. And on top of that, the founder of Steger, Illinois is here, John Steger, who not only founded Steger, Illinois, but he also ran one of the biggest piano companies in the world at the time. And he's got a mausoleum in here that we're going to check out. And as I look in here, I see some fantastic mausoleums and some fantastic monuments. I can't wait to get in here. So come join me as we explore Evergreen Hills Cemetery. Here we are, Evergreen Hills Memory Gardens. And here we have the map of the cemetery. And I believe this is the chapel here. Little chapel, I guess they have services at. All right, let's go into the cemetery. Lot of gravestones in this cemetery. And of course, the first one I come up on looks to be an old one that is not readable any longer. So common in some of these older cemeteries. Beautiful June morning. See what we have here. The Kelly Monument. Frank H. Kelly, Company B, 135th Illinois Volunteer Infantry, 1847. Frank is still alive, very old. Kidding, of course. Maria, his wife. And we have Adeline, wife of Nick Onofrio, which I'm not sure who that would be. But it's interesting that huge monument here, and it looks like 2 out of the 3 people that the monument is for is not here. Actually, maybe not, because here's Frank right here. And here's Maria. So I'm not sure why their death dates are not listed on this monument. Don't know. Here's a nice woodsman monument. Shaking of hands. Anton is the name. Cermak, born 1854, died 1907. What a nice monument to Anton. Even has a nail here, if you can see that, as if, you know, it hung this piece of paper with his epitaph. Very nice. And here we come up to our first mausoleum. There are a number of mausoleums in the cemetery. Here's the first one, the Steger Mausoleum. And this is the man, John Valentine Steger, who founded this town, Steger, Illinois. And he also was a famous piano manufacturer. He had the largest piano factory in the world at the time. And you cannot really see much because of the plexiglass has really been weathered. And his body was found in a reservoir near his piano factory. So I don't know, I couldn't find information whether he was murdered or what happened, but his body was found in a reservoir. What a beautiful mausoleum. Look at those huge pieces of stone. Really, really nice. And since we're on the path of mausoleums, there's one right next door. (1940), Gaetano D'Amico family. Memory of our beloved mother. We back up so we can get the mausoleum in full frame. Just beautiful. And we can see in there hard to focus. Focus in on everything, but you can see the stained glass back there. Let me get my head out of the way. Jesus. Very nice mausoleum. Let's just take a walk down this path. Some more mausoleums let's check out. Date of 1932. What a beautiful mausoleum that is. Wow. And right next to that is this nice mausoleum, 1927. It says, "In memory of our son," above the door. Has some nice little benches here so you can sit and reflect. Just wonderful. This cemetery is large. Several thousand graves here. And a lot of these markers do have photos on them, as you can see here. Wife of Frank Ruggieri, Teresa, 1953. Teresa wasn't very old. You can see her there. Wanted to take a look at this Di Lorenzo monument. Beautiful monument. Just beautiful. Standing about 7 feet high. Got, it says Father John there and Mother Rosaria. Unfortunately, somebody has damaged Rosaria's photo. Let's see if John is still here now. Vandals have also damaged his. It's a shame. I don't understand why people feel the need to do that. Must make them feel cool and powerful and something. I don't know. Something I just don't get. Let's continue our walk along this path. There appears to be some older markers I want to take a look at. Down toward the back, I don't know if they're older, maybe not, but they've caught my eye. The old stone way, this is where the horse and buggies used to go. They haven't improved it a whole lot. It is wide enough for a car, however. Jankowiak is the name on this one. Just beautiful. And here you can see the Jankowiak family. Stephen, Mary, and their son Arthur. We have La De Rosa. Oh, and here's the father, Louis. You can see his photo there. 1878 to 1927. It looks like there's a baby that had passed away as well. Then we have the mother, Philomena, 1956, and you can see her there. Fortunately, that has not been destroyed like so many of these other photos. Look at this, the angel. Just wonderful. Here we have the photo. 1925, she passed away. Have another one here. Unfortunately, this one, the head has been removed. Silvio, look at that guy's mustache. Nice mustache. And Rosa, very nice. A little pan of the cemetery here. You can see the size of this quaint cemetery tucked away in the neighborhood. It's very nice. Beautiful monument here, and let's see if we can find out who that is for. Grano, G-R-A-N-N-O. Pascal's the father. The mother's tucked away behind that growth. There's a monument here. See, 1893 to 1924, it says rest in peace. Napoli. I mean, it just keeps going. Just amazing to me how this just keeps going. DeSandro, beautiful marker here. Their photos. Very nice stuff. Really nice tombstones and markers in here. As we walk toward the back, I thought I was at the back, but then I turned the corner and I wasn't at the back. There was more. Old one. Giuseppe is the name. Looks like 1921 on the date of death there for Giuseppe. Thought I was at the back. I was not. It just continues to keep going and going and going. Okay, there's another mausoleum over. There's several mausoleums over here. I like checking out the mausoleums. Probably one of my favorite things in cemeteries. Let's check this one out. I like how this one is just underneath the trees. We have several tombstones under here. "1914 looks to be the name. This looks to be a child. I'm going to get my flashlight here. Alessandro. Yeah, I think that's a child. All right. Well, this one's bricked in. Mats, M-A-T-Z is the name. I don't think there's an opening on the other side. Let me see. No, nope, it's even bricked in there. So generally what that means is the family no longer exists, no more descendants, and the cemetery usually will just close it up, break it up, since there's no descendants around anymore. Interesting. We have several more around here that have fallen. Faso is a name here. Again, vandalism takes place. No reason for that. (1873 to 1914). Beautiful monument. Each one of these has been destroyed, each one of these photos. Just completely sad and unnecessary. 1928. Fortunately, the head has fallen off and is right there. Come up on the mausoleum of the Giannini family. What a beautiful structure. Marble, 1937. Just great. Looks like the lock has been removed, and this lock has been added. What a beautiful, beautiful mausoleum. And right in front of it is the one here, 1918. Frank Prestia looks to be the name. Look at this big old padlock. Wow. And this one we can see in. You can see there are photos in there. I see Frank Prestia Sr. died in 1964. Janine Prestia, 1917. And Conchita Prestina, 1940. And Katharina, 1940 up there. Just beautiful. And let's do one more mausoleum. They're here, we might as well look at them. Cicerello is the name on this one. Very small mausoleum. Not sure if that will focus. It may not. There we go. Salvatore Cicerella. Looks like he died in 1926. So he appears to be the only one in here. And there's his mausoleum there. Okay, I believe I've finally found the back of the cemetery. There's a mixture of newer markers and old markers. There's more people in the cemetery than what Find a Grave lists. Rosa, 1923. Again, somebody destroyed her picture. There's a number of them in here that, although old, somebody has been putting flowers and such on here. Maria Pescarella, 1924. So Maria was a young child when she died. And this is the end of the cemetery, I believe. Romandine, Father Alexander and Mother Rosa. As I said in the intro, predominantly Italian. First predominantly Italian cemetery I've been in. Just take a general walk through here. It's in an interesting location. You just drive through a subdivision and turn down a street, and all of a sudden you're in this rather large cemetery. Beautiful monument here. Angeloni. Just wonderful. It's predominantly Italian. Just rows and rows of markers. They just don't end. And for the most part, they're in good condition. There's a couple that are knocked over, but aside from the vandalism of the photos, they're in pretty good shape. Very nice marker here. This is an interesting one. Tall, thin one. 1890 to 1918 it looks like. Predominantly in Italian. I'm being watched. Let me see if I can zoom in. Can everyone see who is watching me? That's right, there's a cat keeping a sharp eye on me. Cat does not like that I'm here. And there he goes, or she. Said, I'm out of here. I don't know who you are, buddy, but I am out of here. Just look at how these are all just grouped together. I'm going to check out that monument. Look at this one. Zarante. Beautiful. Let's see if these, oh good, these have not been destroyed. John and Nancy. It's nice that some have not been destroyed. To Frank. Let's check out this one that the cat was on. Low trees. Nicolina Venturella, 1852 to 1926. What a beautiful monument. It says mother. And of course that's destroyed. So you actually have to lift that up and make effort on destroying that one. Really upsets me that people do that. John Fendenti. (1918 to 1928). Then we have some beautiful statues here. I have one here that is completely covered with a huge tree in front of it. I don't know if we can even see it. Can you see that? There we go. I don't understand why the cemetery would do that. I don't get it. Have to be careful here, it's rather hilly. Ruffolo. And we have these three in the ground: Carlo, Amelia, Vincenzo. Photos all destroyed. It's a shame. All right, this one caught my eye here. Bicho. It's a name. Look at that relief. That is just beautiful. Got Gust, Louis, Sam, George, Anna, all passed away. What a beautiful monument. And then as I look here in the distance, I don't know if you can see that, beyond that tree that's in front of me, all alone, not near anything, appears to be a monument. So I have to go check that out, because it's sitting there separate from everything else. Kind of wondering why. So let's go check this out. As you can see, there's a pond here in front of me, and in the background is the cemetery. Very large cemetery, very large. What is this? What have we here? Okay, dedicated to the men and women who served in the armed forces of the United States of America, and to the glory of those who gave their lives. Well, that's a very nice monument. Kind of in the middle of nowhere. And behind it looks to be, I don't know what the significance of these two pipes coming out of the ground. I thought they were flagpoles for a second, but it doesn't appear to be a flagpole. I'm not sure what that is about. And there's something in the ground there. No writing on it. And over here in the marshy area, there's something here as well. Concrete slab, again, with nothing on it. Extremely interesting. Don't know what that's about. Guys, what a fantastic walk this was, and thank you for coming with me today. Incredible cemetery, much larger than I anticipated it to be. Mausoleums, monuments, beautiful tombstones. It's just a shame that idiots felt the need to come in here and destroy a lot of those photos that are on the tombstones. I mean, there's just no need for that. That's just, there's a special place in hell for those kind of people. All right, as I'm going uphill, so I'm going to say goodbye now before I start panting. So thank you for coming with me. Till next time, keep exploring.